My name is Alicia. I'll be your MC for the evening for Soul Stories. Always, it is an honor and a privilege to be here with all of you. I think I say it every month. So, stories are a fabric, are just an innate fabric, a part of our lives. We cannot get away from story no matter how hard we try. We live our lives through the gift of narrative. And so Soul Stories is really a great opportunity for us to come together as community and share those narratives in a very powerful way and in a very vulnerable way. So here's what we've got for you tonight. Our theme for this month is a Christmas story. So a Christmas story. We have 5 wonderful storytellers this evening who are going to tell us some rendition, some version of their Christmas story. It might be related to Christmas, very, very letter of the law like, and it might not. That's the thing, is we never know how people are going to interpret our prompt. So we're in for a great treat this evening. 5 wonderful storytellers who all have a unique and wonderful experience to share with us.
She said, you always heard of the 3 wise men and bringing the gold and the frankincense and the myrrh to the baby. I said, yes. And she said, well, there were 3 wise women that came right after them. And she said, the first one approached Mary and the baby, and she had fresh diapers. And the second one approached the baby with Mary, and she had formula. And the third woman came, and she presented them with a casserole. So thank you very much.
All right. How do I respond to this? But she gave me an out.
I guess I just really couldn't handle what my dad had just told me, so I just kind of laughed it off, and I was like, you're just kidding, right? Santa Claus is real, and he brings the presents, not you guys. You were just kidding, right? Weren't you?
So I assessed that one really fast. I had an out, number 1, and number 2, clearly, neither of us was ready for this bubble to be burst. So without hesitation, I said, absolutely, I was just kidding. Of course Santa Claus is real. The moms and dads don't bring the presents. We're Santa's helpers. Wasn't that a funny joke? And we both just sort of went, phew.
It fit me. And I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled. I never could have imagined that my mother would know 3 yards of taffeta and nylon netting would ever yield such happiness. But they did. I had a big imagination, and this put it into high gear. I could be a fairy princess, I could be Miss America, I could be a queen, anything in that dress.
And what I remember about that Christmas Eve was not only being wrapped in a big puffy suit and being wired on the glee of toys and sugar, but I remember being wrapped in love. I remember being grasped and gripped by curiosity and wonder, and I will never forget that memory. And so that Christmas spirit, all these years later, still hasn't left me, and Christmas Eve still is my very, very, very favorite time of the year. Thank you.
Christmas 1968, and the Jacksons are there with their son and a handful of family who have plans and lives pulling them elsewhere. My father stood guard over the body for the duration. He stood watch to protect a dead man maybe a year older than he, in a room full of strangers, paying their respects to a man who had died at the most wonderful time of the year.
Thank you. I know that today is the 20th, that we are only a few short days away from Christmas, that there are probably many things vying for your attention right now, and instead this evening you are here, and we appreciate that very, very much. Thank you.